Welcome back, y'all, to another video. They say Anthony Edwards is Michael Jordan's son. Let's get straight into it.
Why out of every player in the NBA is Anthony Edwards being compared to Michael Jordan? What made NBA Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett say this?
I'm gonna put my bread on young fella. He like a young 84 Jordan, boy. You hear me?
And going even further, what has made the man himself, Michael Jordan, tell Chris Broussard?
I reached out to the GOAT himself, and he told me he does indeed see the similarities in his game and Anthony Edwards' game.
Michael Jordan himself sees similarities in their games. Very interesting. What's up, guys? Mike here. And recently, a lot of people have been comparing Anthony Edwards to Michael Jordan, but I think Anthony Edwards' own words here will calm the storm a bit.
I think he's right, for sure. 84 Jordan. He didn't say 96, 97. He said 84. You know, he's finding himself, so, you know, I agree with that.
Yes, 84 Jordan, not prime Jordan. And also, recently on a podcast with Complex, Anthony Edwards said this.
You could be the next Michael Jordan. When you hear comparisons like that, what comes to mind for you?
I just want him to stop.
Do you feel like MJ?
Hell no. No.
So let's stop the exaggerations ourselves. Let's listen to Ant. Let's let him be his own man, because even if he never reaches the level of Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time, the Michael Jordan conversation
LeBron's the greatest player of all time. Please stop that shit.
Is clouding the fact that Anthony Edwards is on track to be in the MVP discussion and the #1 guy on a championship contender for years to come. We need to remember, Anthony Edwards is only 22 years old and already has the Timberwolves near the top of the Western
What
Conference,
college did
which is
Anthony go
much more
to?
impressive than you might think. The Wolves have quite literally been one of the worst franchises in all of NBA history, as after Ant's rookie year, they were a team that had made the playoffs just once in 17 seasons, but now Minnesota is going to make the postseason for the 3rd straight year. The Timberwolves have never reached the NBA Finals. They've only won 2 playoff series ever, which happened in a single playoff run back in 2004.
Oh, he went to Georgia. I didn't know that.
Conference Finals with MVP Kevin Garnett. So it is safe to say that nobody saw the Wolves' rapid rise to the top of the West coming, but that is because nobody thought Anthony Edwards would have this much impact on his team this early in his career. Right now, out of everyone in the NBA who is 22 years old or younger, Ant is leading the way with 26.4 points per game, and he is 5th in assists with 5.2. These numbers for this age are historic, as at the age of 22, if we include Ant, only 7 players in NBA history have averaged at least 25 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, and all of these players are either NBA legends, current superstars, or Ja Morant, who we're still hoping comes back to greatness. Luka Doncic and Jason
Damn, where has Ja been? Is he still suspended?
have been unreal for their ages.
I haven't heard about him in a minute.
Next up MVP candidates, but
he got too much talent to be dicking off, bro.
The more the stats show us that he is truly on pace to become an NBA legend. When it comes to NBA stat comparisons, what's often left out is a player's defensive impact on the court. The true mark of a two-way superstar who can lead you to a championship. And Ant's playoff numbers have shown that, but we're going to get to that in a bit. But guys, before we continue, I am very excited to
thank you for the offer, but I will not take it.
Take a look at the fact that as a young guard, Anthony Edwards is already 12th in the NBA in defense.
Damn. Okay, so this is top 20 defensive ratings. Defensive. Okay. Is he on this list? Anthony. Where's Anthony? No, he's not on here. Victor's number 9, and he just came into the league. Oh, he's right here, number 3. Damn. Okay. Damn, number 12. Damn, he's higher than. Wow. Jason Tatum. Wow. Okay. He's higher than Giannis, Derek, Josh, Nurkic. Okay.
Rating and third in defensive win shares. Now, Ant might want the Jordan comparisons to stop, but there is a reason they have been popping up. Both Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were seen as two of the greatest to ever play because of their offensive dominance as well as their defensive stardom. And the thing about Ant is he is shockingly outpacing both of these greats in defensive impact at his age. As while Michael Jordan retired as one of the best defensive guards of all time, it took him until the age of 24 to be ranked in the top 20.
Michael Jordan was a defensive player? Bro, what? He was number 6, and he's number 12 at 22. That was him at 24. Wow.
in the league in defensive
Oh, he was
rating, and
third.
that season,
My bad.
he would
He was
finish
third.
third in defensive win shares, comparable to Ant. That same season, he would also be named the 1988 Defensive Player of the Year, one of only 8 guards in NBA history to win that award. Mike would be named to the All-Defensive Team 9 times, which Kobe Bryant would actually best him in, as Kobe was named All-Defense 12 times. However, in terms of advanced stats, Kobe only had one single season in his career where he was top 20 in defensive rating, and his highest ranking for defensive win share was in the year 2000, where he finished 10th. So when we see plays such as this,
Pacers have a chance.
You know, this is crazy. I remember this. He hit his head.
I mean, Anthony Edwards hit his head under the backboard. That is one of the most incredible plays you'll ever see.
While this play in itself is amazing, what's even better is that the stats behind it do not lie. As a perimeter defender, Ant's advanced stats are already showing he is one of the best in the league. And this has come from a relentless work ethic that not only has included countless hours in the gym, but also studying game film to become the best player he can possibly become. But where did this desire to never stop improving come from? Of course, part of it was from Ant all along, but if we listen to what Steve Kerr said to Anthony Edwards during their 2020 NBA draft workout, we can find some shocking insight.
I was going through the drills and he kept stopping them like, that's all you got, that's all you got. And I'm like, bruh, I'm going hard as you want me to go. Like, what you want me to do? He like, man, you got to see Steph and KD and Clay work out. If we had the #1 pick, we wouldn't take you. And I think after that, man, it's just, I became a madman in the gym. I try to work till I'm tired, I'm exhausted.
This kind of determination is scary when we combine the God-given athleticism that Anthony Edwards possesses. Some players coast when they have a 42-inch vertical. Ant has done the complete opposite, despite the fact that he certainly has some of the best highlights we have ever seen. That might sound like an exaggeration, but it is not. His rookie season, he won Dunk of the Year over poor Yuta Watanabe.
Oh my gosh, I remember this, bro. Oh my. Yo, never in my life, bro. Like, no. I remember this, bro. Never in my life would I ever let this happen to me, bro. Like, I'm stepping out of the way, if anything, bro. Like, it's over with, bro. Like, I remember this like it was yesterday, bro.
After Jimmy Butler got into his face during a game against the Heat, Ant responded with this dunk over an unsuspecting Gabe Vincent.
Oh my gosh, I remember it.
Off the feed, and Anthony Edwards showing that Ants can kill. Anthony Edwards just absolutely,
like, there's no way in my life I'm letting this happen, bro.
And recently, Ant injured both himself and John Collins on this play that he
I
said
remember
gave
this.
himself chills, as he always dreamed of dunking on a player like this.
Another turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it back.
Like, that's disrespectful, bro.
Ant would dislocate his finger. John Collins was ruled out of this game with a concussion protocol to add injury to insult. But going back to the trash talk here, another part of what makes Anthony Edwards so special is he truly wants the smoke from anyone, including
Yeah, not for
future
sure.
NBA Hall of Famers. Against Draymond Green, Ant would tell him, and he of course would proceed to back this up with a 6-point Timberwolves win. But many would say that Draymond has seen better days. To me, the most impressive was Ant having the audacity to go up to Kawhi Leonard and tell him this. To which Ant again backed up everything he said. He outplayed Kawhi as the Wolves won by 4, and Ant scored 33 points in the process. However, the most impressive thing about Anthony Edwards is something we have not yet gotten into. The fact that he has shown he can be a true playoff superstar. Listen to what Bruce Brown of the Championship Nuggets had to say about Ant after their playoff series last year.
Ant was going OD though. Ant is OD. I would say this year the toughest players to guard was Ant and Shea. Ant was cooking. Doing everything though. All 3 levels.
In both of his playoff runs, Ant's stats have risen tremendously, as last season he went from averaging 24.6 points, 4.4 assists, 5.8 rebounds,
31
steals, and 0.7 blocks.
Damn. 3% from the last year. 10, not 15, 14% from last. Damn. Actually, no, that's not 15. What the fuck did I just say? 75, 80. 84. Yeah, that's like 14. 1, 4, 9, 80. It's like 11. My bad.
Game 2, 31.6 points, 5.2 assists,
Damn.
5 rebounds, 1.8 steals, and 2 blocks a game against, again, the future NBA champions. Not only is raising your game when the lights shine the brightest one of the biggest marks of a true NBA star, Jimmy Butler has built his entire reputation on this, but also it needs to be emphasized that against the highest level of competition possible, Anthony Edwards performed at an extraordinary level, as throughout the history of the league, only 4 players have averaged at least 30 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds per game at the age of 21 in the NBA playoffs. Those 4 men are Ant, Luka, LeBron, and T-Mac, and going further here, we see that in the post-merger era, these stats have only been accomplished by 14 players ever. On top of this, part of the reason why people have made the claim that Ant is like a young Michael Jordan is because of his willingness to take the last shot. At this young of an age, Ant wants to be the one who is responsible for if his team wins or loses. We saw this in Game 4 against the Nuggets in the 2023 playoffs, where Ant made a number of key plays down the stretch, but none were more important than this.
Gordon defends on a switch, crossover 3, he got it! This kid is a live wire.
Fearless, this young man, unafraid of the moment, wants the responsibility when his team needs him most.
With this shot, Ant helped Minnesota avoid a sweep, and then using this momentum, the Timberwolves almost beat Denver as with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Ant would feed Micheal Alexander-Walker for a 3, then on the next possession, he would tie the game, which eventually led to this.
Finally gets it to him, Edwards launches, no!
Oh, that'd have been crazy.
His first missed opportunity at greatness, but as we know, a rookie Kobe Bryant once airballed 4 clutch shots in 5 minutes against the Utah Jazz in the playoffs, sending the Lakers home, and Kobe came back to become one of the greatest of all time. What is to say Anthony Edwards won't do the same? Thank you for watching. If you're already subscribed, you're awesome. We all know it. If you're not, please